Fluffworlds Arena Stories proudly presents The Curse of the Old Gods. Chapter 1. The Quest Begins. The sun was setting over the city of Flufftown Central, capital of the Fluffy Empire, casting a warm glow over the bustling streets and towering buildings. The round, furry creatures known as Fluffies bustled about their daily business, casting the occasional curious glance at the six adventurers who stood at the city's gates. At the head of the group was Cornelius, a once great knight of the Fluffy Empire, now plagued by a curse of aging. He was joined by Ragnar, the brooding warrior king of the Viking Fluffies, Nosleim, the sorceress from the kingdom of Nosleim, Sir Hector, the devoted first knight of the Fluffy Empire, Captain Jupiter, the mischievous alien Fluffy, and Sir Valbert, the stoic former blacksmith. Cornelius cleared his throat, drawing the attention of his companions. "Friends," he began, his voice rough with emotion, "I've called you all here today for a great quest. I've been cursed, as you all know, with the aging that threatens to take my life, but I have learned of a magical artifact hidden in the swamps of Nefarious that can break this curse. I must find it, and I must find it soon." The other adventurers looked at each other, their expressions somber. "We'll do everything in our power to help," said Ragnar, his battle axes thunder and storm at the ready. And so the six set off into the unknown, facing their first challenge in the form of a battle against a horde of zombies that roamed the lands between Flufftown and Nefarious. The air was thick with the stench of death and decay as the six warriors stepped into an abandoned graveyard. The ground was littered with the remains of the undead, their rotting flesh and twisted limbs writhing in an unending dance of death. Ragnar, his eyes ablaze with a fierce determination, led the charge, wielding his magical battle axes with deadly precision. Sir Hector and Sir Cornelius followed closely, their swords glinting in the dim light as they cut through the horde of zombies with ease. Nosleim unleashed a barrage of arcane spells, her hands crackling with deadly energy. Her eyes were fixed on the undead, and she unleashed a torrent of light magic that sent the zombies reeling. Captain Jupiter, meanwhile, had found a cache of gadgets and began tossing them at the zombies, watching as they exploded in bursts of fire and electricity. Sir Valbert, towering above the rest, was a force of nature, his massive strength crushing the skulls of the undead beneath his feet. Despite their best efforts, however, the horde of zombies seemed never-ending, their numbers only growing with each passing moment. And with each passing moment, the warriors grew more and more weary, their strength flagging under the relentless assault of the undead. But they did not falter, they did not waver, for they knew that their cause was just, and that they were the only thing standing between the cryptoverse and the endless night. And so they fought on, their weapons flashing in the darkness, their spells crackling with dark energy. They fought with all their might, every swing of their swords, every blast of their spells striking down the undead with ferocity and precision. In the end, it was their unbreakable will, their unyielding determination that proved to be the undead's undoing. For even as the zombies closed in around them, the six warriors stood their ground, their resolve unbroken. And with one final thunderous roar, they charged forward. The clash of steel and the roar of magic filled the air as the adventurers fought to survive, their resolve and strength tested to the limit, their weapons raised high, and struck the final blow that shattered the horde of undead into dust. Through determination and skill, they emerged victorious from the battle, their journey to Nefarious only just beginning. But even as they pushed on, the sense of dread and horror that pervaded the cryptoverse seemed to grow stronger with every step, a constant reminder of the dangers that lay ahead. The quest had begun, and nothing could stop them now, or so they thought.